very happy moving forward with it.
Thank you. Any other discussion on those items? Hearing none, we'll take a vote to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Okay, very good. So then 8.07 is the administrative retreat to be held at the Lawrence Park Golf Club. And then, do you want me to stop there, Mr. Aliota, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's give them-
Okay.
When we're
Let's
looking
have a
at...
motion, please.
Oh, motion?
Second. You in a second?
Second.
Okay.
A motion and a second.
Okay, any discussion?
Yes. Looking at the cost of a retreat in the amount of, I believe it was $2,400 on the document.
That's correct.
What I'd like to make a motion is 2,400.
We have a motion on the floor.
Okay. I will have to we have a discussion. This is discussion.
Yes.
The discussion is, I believe $2,400 is too much for the amount of money spent. $2,400, you could take $1,000 and provide professional development and continuing education of $1,000 through PSBA for our educational endeavors. You could cut the amount of money down for a retreat to probably $500. That is my discussion on this motion.
Okay, thank you.
Can I'd just like to add one thing. If we're going to do a retreat, I'd kind of like to see it held in Mill Creek Township if possible, if there's a facility versus taking it out to Lawrence Park. My personal thoughts.
Just to give you more information on that, the $2,400 is for food for 2 days. It's on your sheet there for 29 people. The venue is free. So yes, it's at the golf club. They're not charging us anything. We've gone out there the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years. It probably is one of the most important things we do as an administrative team, is to have that retreat for planning and for our professional development. It comes out to $41.38 per person. If you look at the policy, when we send people on trips, I think the amount that we give them verbatim is $38 a trip. So it's a couple dollars above what we would do for anybody else for professional development. And again, it's for 2 days, 3 meals a day. The venue is free. And I think, Mr. Kabilka, you asked for a little bit more information. I left it on the agenda because I believe it's critically important that we do it.
Is it really 3 meals or is it just a
Well,
lunch?
it's meals and a snack. It's what, breakfast buffet and a lunch, snacks in between, breakfast buffet and a lunch, snacks in between. We're out there from 8 to 4:30 for 2 days. Probably the most important thing we do as an administrative team in the summer. We set our goals for the year, we get on the same page, we get our own professional development, and we sit back and celebrate our accomplishments a little bit.
And Mike, when you talk about having, hosting in Mill Creek, I quickly am running through my brain even places that you could host something like this in Mill Creek, and outside of the Cockrell Club, you're going to spend as much or more to do the same thing.
That's in
And-
Fairview, Donna.
Not
Cockrell Club's in
many
Fairview.
places meet in Mill Creek.
Donnie's a member, he knows.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just the banquet room they have is perfect for us because you can divide it in half. It has wireless access, and it's just a good venue for us for nothing.
When you break it down to the per person charge, that is pretty reasonable.
You need 2 days?
Oh, absolutely. We could probably do a little bit more, but I can tell you, if you go back and do some research on what they used to spend on retreats here, we've got it cut down pretty good.
One other quick question, do we pay mileage to people to drive out there?
I don't know that. I don't believe so. No, because they would be going directly from home to the venue.
Cool.
I mean, I can go check. I don't, just off the top of my head, I don't know. Anybody want to raise their hand and claim mileage over there?
No, again, when you break it down to the per person cost, that's pretty reasonable. There it is.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Was.
Okay, motion passes.
Very good, thank you. Okay, 8.08 is the budget transfer for gifted support. I'd like to try to move some of these ahead in the block. Okay, so let's do 8.09 is the E-rates involving some computer equipment and switches, etc. 8.10 is our Series 2010 GOB report. I'd like to bring those together, 8, 9, and 10, because I wanted to make a comment about 8.11, or, so, okay, so can we do those three, 8, 9, and 8, 10, looking for motions?
So moved.
Second. Okay, any discussion?
Okay.
Yeah, discussion.
Just a point of information, the Series 2010 GOB report is the arbitrage report in regard to the 2010 bonds, which indicated that we did not incur any arbitrage. Just to be clarified as to what that report is.
Very good.
Okay. Hearing none, I'll take a motion to accept, or a vote to accept 8.08, 9, and 10.
So moved.
Second.
We
I think
are
we're-
all in favor?
Aye. Second.
No, we're okay.
Sorry, where are we at?
No, that's okay. We just took a vote.
She needs to know that,
Yeah.
that we're voting on this.
All right. Donna, we had 8.08.
Yep, I got them all.
Okay.
9, yep.
And we
8,
just,
9, 10.
okay. And we had discussion, and we took a
Right.
vote for ayes. And what is your vote?
That's where I missed it. I'm an aye.
Okay. I'll take a vote. Anybody disagree? Okay. Motion's accepted.
Okay, 8.011 is the exoneration of delinquent property taxes. And if we can get a motion in a second, I'd like to discuss that just briefly.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion?
Yes. Maybe Attorney Senate could enlighten me. The majority, it's 4 properties in Mill Creek that people didn't pay their taxes.
It's an exoneration submitted by Erie County for those properties where they have gone out and viewed the properties, and the mobile home trailers that used to be there and would have been taxable are no longer there. Therefore, you're exonerating those taxes for the mobile home trailers that don't exist.
Well, I saw some pictures, but they looked like they were dilapidated, like one of them like burned down or something. That's not my question. My question is, when I looked at 2 of those, they went back to all the way to 05 or 06, and I thought normally you don't pay your taxes for 3 years, game over. I'm just wondering why it took them 10 years on a few of these properties. Is there a reason?
I can't answer that question, whether maybe they didn't view the property for 10 years. I really don't know.
You know, it's showing 10 years or at least 9 of back taxes, and I'm just wondering, somebody's dropping the ball in the county, because you folks out there, you don't pay your taxes for 3 years, trust me, the sheriff's coming. And so I just wanted to make that statement that I don't know why some of these go back 10 years. That concerns me. I think they need to step up their game, because I'm going to vote no against it just for the fact that there's stuff in there that's 10 years old.
But we can inquire of the county and get an answer to that question.
You know, I'm just, like I said, I'm not saying we shouldn't pass it, but I'm just personally, I'm against it. So that's my discussion.
Does that parcel then become non-taxable for the future until somebody?
I thought it was for the mobile home trailers that would have been taxable if they're on there. Or
So
to
until somebody
destroy-
puts a new
No,
building
I
on that,
think
Until
only
somebody
that-
puts
they're not going to be able to collect any revenue from it.
Doesn't that allow them then to just sell it with no back taxes, so that as soon as they sell it, it goes to like an auction and then it's back on our
So there's no
tax.
lien on it.
That's
Correct,
correct.
correct.